All right, folks, buckle up. You're about to dive into a spine-chilling roller coaster of a horror mystery that'll keep you glued to your screen till the very last second. Hey there, it's your pal from CineWhirl, and today I'm unpacking The Vault, a movie so wild it's like a bank heist and a ghost story had a baby, and that baby grew up to haunt your nightmares. Spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen it, watch out and take care. This recap's gonna spill all the creepy beans. Imagine a normal day at a bank turning into a full-on robbery with a supernatural twist that'll make your jaw drop. Ready? Let's dive into this eerie tale with a killer intro that'll hook you faster than a ghost, slamming a vault door shut. The movie kicks off in the kitchen of Centurion Trust Bank, where assistant manager Ed Moss is grabbing his morning coffee. He's got this jittery vibe, like he's seen some serious stuff. Flashes of gunfire flicker through his mind, hinting at some deep trauma. But Ed shakes it off, steels himself, and steps into the bustling main hall to face a busy day. Meanwhile, Detective Vlogger strolls in, deposits his paycheck, and heads back to work. Everything's chill so far. Security guards keep watch, clerks shuffle papers, and customers wait patiently. Outside, sirens wail as a fire rages at a nearby factory, setting an ominous tone. The bank manager calls a young woman named Leia into his office for a job interview. She's applying to be a teller, and her resume's stacked with big corporate gigs. But there's a mysterious gap. Leia explains she traveled the world, teaching English to kids in a Mexican parish, until a sick relative brought her back home. The manager nods, then drops a creepy bombshell. 3 tellers quit in the past year, claiming the bank's haunted. Employees have heard whispers and seen shadows. Spooky, right? Out in the hall, chaos erupts. A woman with a teardrop tattoo starts yelling at a middle-aged teller, accusing the bank of shady fees. The teller's flustered, but head teller Susan Cromwell steps in like a boss. She points out the woman isn't even a customer. Just then, 3 firefighters burst in and lock the doors. Leia, still in the office, nods subtly to the tattooed woman, who's actually her sister, V. In a flash, V attacks a security guard, knocking him out cold with a brutal punch. Leia pulls a gun on the assistant manager, barking, "Comply or I'll blow your head off." Yup, this is no ordinary day, it's a full-blown robbery. The guard at the door sees the commotion and radios for help, reporting slight unrest at the bank. But before he can finish, a firefighter clocks him unconscious. The other 2 firefighters, Cyrus and Michael, round up everyone, bagging their heads like it's a horror movie hostage scene. V collects phones, while Cyrus sprays paint over the security cameras. The police call back, but Michael forces the guard to lie and say everything's fine. Detective Vlogger, though, isn't buying it. He's nearby and decides to check it out. His radio crackles with a patchy voice. "Robbery in progress at Centurion Trust. Hostages taken. Send help." Inside, the lead firefighter, Kramer, orders the tellers to open the vault. "Do it, or I'll say some really messed up stuff," he threatens with a sneer. They hesitate but comply. Meanwhile, the bank manager tries to sneak away. Big mistake. Kramer shoots him in the knee. The guy's screaming, writhing in pain, so Michael knocks him out cold, then bandages him up, muttering, "Sorry, man, I don't want to hurt anyone." Back in the vault, Susan unlocks it, and there's only $70,000 inside. Kramer storms out, furious. 70 grand? We risked everything for this? V's already tearing up, and I'd say cry me a river, but she's got that covered. Leia wants to bolt, but V and the crew refuse to leave with peanuts. That's when a hostage pipes up. "I can help." It's Ed Moss, the assistant manager from the opening scene. He proves his worth by revealing an emergency alarm button. Unverified transactions trigger it unless the manager's PIN is entered daily. "Disable it," he says calmly, "and I'll help you, but no more hurting people." V, desperate, agrees and unbags his head. Ed disables the alarm like a pro and drops a bombshell. There's an old vault in the basement, Built 60, 70 years ago, $6 million in cash. Here are the keys. He hands them over, cool as ice. V and Kramer head downstairs, while Leia escorts Ed to an office with surveillance monitors. Michael locks the hostages in the new vault and stands guard. Cyrus watches the screens with Leia. Downstairs, V and Kramer find the old vault, a massive metal door with wheel locks. Kramer grumbles, "This'll take 20 minutes to crack." V wanders off to explore and the lights start flickering. Nobody cares yet. Upstairs, Susan begs Michael to let her use the restroom. He's nervous but agrees. She tries chatting, but he's too jumpy to respond. Leia peeks outside and spots police cars lining up. Kramer's making progress on the vault door when V sees a shadowy figure in a storage room. She's spooked, but brushes it off. Michael heads to the basement to cut into the sewage pipeline, their escape route. He bumps into V, who whispers, "Something's down here. I felt it." She heads upstairs, leaving him to work. Kramer finally cracks the vault, but the lights go out. He sees two figures with filthy bags over their heads in the corridor. Then more appear, multiplying as the flickering intensifies. On the monitors, Leia and V see Kramer alone, frantically searching for his gun. Then he's dragged into a storage room, screaming. Leia tells Cyrus to count the hostages. The lights flicker again, and the new vault door slams shut, trapping Cyrus inside with the captives. The basement door locks too. Inside the vault, Cyrus spots a figure in a white mask among the hostages. Suddenly, a group with filthy bags appears and charges him. The masked figure shoves Cyrus's shotgun into his mouth. Boom, he's gone. Downstairs, Kramer's stabbed repeatedly by unseen figures. Michael finds him tied to a chair, eyes gouged out, pleading, "No, don't." Then he drills his own skull with a scream. Upstairs, the phone rings. It's Detective Vlogger, demanding to speak to the leader. Leia snaps, "Back off and I'll free them in 30 minutes. She suspects Susan tipped the cops and grills her. Susan spills a chilling tale. In 1982, a psycho robbed the bank, held everyone hostage, and forced them to shoot each other when the police wouldn't negotiate. The basement's been off limits since, she whispers. Leia scoffs, "You're lying," and threatens to carve her up. Michael bursts in, pale as a ghost. "Kramer's dead. We need to leave. Something's wrong here." V shows up with a bag of cash, all from 1982. Leia's mind reels. If no one's been down there since, the guard warns her the police are closing in. She checks the office phone and hears the same distress call Vlogger got. Robbery at Centurion Trust. Michael finishes the pipeline cut, but finds an injured woman crying for help. She turns into a charred corpse and lunges at him. He bolts, pouring gasoline everywhere. V begs him to escape, but he stays, torching the corridor to block whatever's chasing them. The fire alarm blares. Ed tells Leia, "The cops are coming now." She surprises everyone by freeing the hostages, handing Ed a knife to cut them loose. Grabbing the money, she heads downstairs despite the guards' pleas. Police storm in, shooting at her. She falls, leg bleeding, but crawls to the pipeline. Hearing Michael, she reaches the old vault, only to get trapped as the doors close. Ghosts with filthy bags surround her. Michael yanks her out, yelling, "Run!" He faces the man in the white mask and ignites the area, sacrificing himself. Leia escapes through the pipe. Next day, Leia's driving a dirt road, radio blaring, "Robbers died in the blaze at Centurion Trust." She picks up V, who'd escaped earlier. At the station, Vlogger reviews footage. No ghosts, just the robbers dying. Witnesses can't ID Ed, but Susan spots him in a 1982 photo. "That's him!" Vlogger laughs it off. Ed was a victim of that robbery, the caller who begged for help before dying. He's been haunting the bank ever since. On the road, Leia's car stalls. As V checks the engine, the masked figure grabs her from behind. And there you have it, folks. The vault in all its creepy, chaotic glory. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and drop a like to keep the CineWhirl spinning. Thanks for watching.